This is called an auto walk, and they scare
Ever wear AirPods? Here's why some doctors think they deform your body.
Children ages 4 through 18 spend a global average of 112 minutes daily on TikTok.
Brain rot must be stopped.
Your child is addicted to TikTok.
If you hadn't heard of it by now, which is really unlikely, this is short-form content. You might have seen a rising trend of creators making their content shorter, compacting their information into videos that fit perfectly on your phone screen and take up a 30-second time frame. These videos are amazing and great for conveying information or a funny joke, but recently children are consuming an unhealthy amount of this content, and as a result their brains are changing negatively. This video will discuss how and why short-form content is ruining the next generation. For starters, there are three main platforms that people use to watch this short-form content, those three being YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, and TikTok. Besides arguably, well, terrible content, there's also stuff that's downright inappropriate for children. Before I go into it, I just want to clarify, I do not hate these platforms. I use these very commonly. I just don't think children should be on them. Anyways, let me go into my main arguments. This section might be a little drier compared to the other two topics I'm going to be talking about, and that's partially because, well, I can't really show a lot of this content. One, I don't want to research and find content to put on the screen, and two, I respectfully do not want you to see it. But I still have things to talk about. So, there's content by creators who show off their bodies on some very interesting websites. I can't really elaborate much because, well, I just said why, but what I can say is that these women are for the street. Dumpsters. On a real note, Instagram does nothing to defend against these creators who promote their bodies online, and Instagram is the most common platform that they are found on. And I know this because I literally found one while writing the script. Not on purpose, of course, they're just really common. Anyways, I'm gonna go on to the next topic now. I'm kinda sad that I had to write about this in the first place. Hello, it is me in the darkness. You can tell because the screen is black. I just want to clarify, Instagram is not the only platform with this problem, but I will say Instagram is a problem where I see it most commonly. And they do technically do stuff to battle it, but as long as the actual bad content itself is on a third-party platform, such as, well, OnlyFans, it doesn't really matter against their terms of service, so they don't get banned, and then they can just keep posting whatever processed garbage they want to. Okay, next topic.
Am I a simp from mewing to looks max, or is edging goated? Edging goated. Edging is goated. Yes. He's getting sus Ohio NPC vibes. Save your Riz for Baby Gronk and Liddy Dunn, please. I certainly will.
If you're my age, I don't expect you to answer, but if you're anything older, I'm gonna ask you a simple question. What the heck are they talking about? I'm assuming you have no clue. There's a lot of content that uses inappropriate language and slang just to be funny or just to be entertaining. And I'm not trying to be the bad guy because I will admit, for older audiences, it might be funny. You know, hearing a guy give a bunch of random gibberish to a bunch of other people that might understand what it means, that's kind of funny. However, children are young and it is very easy to influence their minds with inappropriate words like, or, in their regular speech. I will not be explaining what the words mean, but you can rest easy knowing that they don't mean stuff that's good, and kids should not be running around flaunting the words. I have found this video of a kid using it, so, I mean, viewer discretion is advised, I suppose.
Yay! I won my edging streak!
That was an excerpt taken from the Donovan Titan Speakerman YouTube channel, and he also has other bangers like Awesome Skibbity E-Word Challenge. Hey wait, speaking of skibbity...
Bruh. My gun isn't working! I have to activate my super skibbity!
If you're above the age of 18, you likely might not be familiar with content like Skibbity Toilet. I'm using Skibbity Toilet as an example of violent content being made specifically for kids. Skibbity Toilet is made on YouTube by an online artist under the alias of Boom. According to Alex McKinnon in an article published by The Guardian with the world's longest and most unnecessary name for an article I've ever seen, like, okay, what is this? Anyways, the article states, parents have documented their children becoming obsessed with Skibbity Toilet, upset or angry after being restricted or banned from watching it. This by itself wouldn't be as much of a problem if the show wasn't, you know, this. If saying skibbity dob yes yes as the joke every episode wasn't enough, they also just spiced it up by having random intervals of violence, so that's cool, I guess. The past 3 statements I just talked about can align with a quotation from an article in the Reason magazine titled "Don't Go Parent with Congress." The article states that parents today are scared of what they're seeing kids encounter online. Pornography seems ubiquitous, algorithms game users' attention spans, and content recommendation features offer plenty of inappropriate content. Even stuff that isn't in what I just talked about is bad. According to an article from The Week UK titled "TikTok Brain May Be Affecting Your Kid's Attention Span," Michael Manos states that if kids' brains become accustomed to constant changes, the brain finds it very difficult to adapt to a non-digital activity where things don't quite move as fast. I interviewed one of my friends who is a former TikTok and Skibbity toilet addict regarding short-form content's effects on kids. He stated that he would use TikTok for around 8 to 12 hours daily at its worst, and he says that kids shouldn't use it until they're 16 because their brain is developing and their frontal lobe is still trying to mature. I asked him about Skibbity toilet, and he said it is too violent for kids to watch. It appears I've run out of stuff to talk about, and to be honest, I'm kind of glad I did not want to talk for another 4 minutes about Skibbity toilet. So, that concludes my video. Have a good day.